use this because I'm pretty sure he's got the ability to... He's either freezes you or stuns you. My stun resistance is moderate. Yeah. Okay, he's got the absolute slaps. Okay. Alright, checking. Okay, I do see the thing up in the corner. We are recording. Alright. Hello everyone, welcome back. We're gonna actually have some pure gameplay here. Finally, I am hoping to reach level 100 in this episode. The merchants are not here. So I do have that, hope there. And then that way, what I'm hoping to do is get to level 100 in this episode, and then over the weekend actually grind for some equipment. Now, her quest here, Evanda, I'm not going to do this now. I want to talk about this in the episode in which I deal with secret areas, because I do consider that a secret area personally, so I will be leaving that for the future. So I'm not going to worry about that now. I want to go to the Forgotten Gods because there's a lot of very easy to complete quests there that are just going to be very nice. But yeah, the hope here this episode is hit level 100 so I can grind over the weekend. That way I can actually answer the question of Mauricio Navarro, and while I know that they didn't ask the question of me, they actually asked Crab Turtle. Crab Turtle did not respond, so I shall, that's kind of the reason why I want to complete, actually, I have the rest of the Eastern set somewhere. Did I separate that out? I did not separate that out. I have the regular version here. I do have the rest of the mythical set with another character. Anyways, so I do want to be able to provide Mauricio with a great endgame build once I have done some grinding for equipment. And I would ideally be able to do that over the weekend, which will be when I'll have the most time to actually do so. So that's the hope there. If Mauricio watches this episode, I am hoping to get a good build constructed through farming and grinding over the weekend. So that way, come Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday, I'll be able to say, hey, here's what I have. And granted, it will be improv, so it won't be perfect, but it will be pretty good because I do intend on taking this character into the Shattered Realm, and that has much more stringent requirements. But I don't want to really bother with that until I hit level 100, or at least so close that a very small bit of leveling will get me there. I also need to, at some point, finish getting the cults increased here. I mean, the Cult of Drieg is the only one that's really far behind. It's not a huge concern primarily. It is something that I will be kind of working on as I work my way through the Forgotten Gods content, so I'm not supremely concerned since I'll actually have to do the traveling here. And I, of course, will need to do a lot of traveling anyways to open up the rifts that I need. I don't necessarily need to finish the main campaign here for this purpose. I just want to be able to have access to the final boss in case I feel like grinding him or farming him, I guess. Yeah, grinding a boss sounds a little wrong, so let's stick with farming. But, yeah, I do intend on at least having convenient-ish access to him for farming purposes. So, that's the plan there. And we'll refresh the, there we go. And, nice little jaunt here. Not a lot of these enemies are going to be that difficult to eliminate because, frankly, none of them are going to have massive resistances or do... I believe bleeding damage will be a little high, so that's a bit of a concern. Hey, you. Okay. You leave then, I guess. There we go. There's an arcane net. Come here. That's right. My fire resistance is through the roof. Get out of here. Alright. But yes, I am hoping to grind for some equipment and get a really good build going for the Shattered Realm. And then I can do a couple of episodes on the Shattered Realm. I'll actually be able to go through the secret areas, because the secret areas I really don't recommend you necessarily even go for until you do have a really sweet build. The Avanda one you can, because there's not really anything supremely challenging about that, but I just want to kind of talk about that and lump that in with the secret areas, because I think it just is thematically appropriate. This might just be me being insane, but that's just how I feel about it. I do consider that a secret area, so I am going to save that up for that episode specifically for that reason. So, we'll just work our way through here. And, you know, let's not pick up the handguards in the middle of combat. Thanks so much. You're just going to lay there? Yes, you are. Alright, let's go up here and wipe these guys out really quick. Delicious. Alright. No. So, we shall wander off. Here's our first rift. Very delightful. Alright. We just got to get to the Temple of Osir. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Not 100% sure, honestly. What is this? Some kind of endless tirade? Alright. I completely whiffed that stun jax. Good job, me. Might as well cross the bridge. Why not? Where do you think you're going, punk? That's what I thought. Nice on the Elemental Storm. Oh! Whoops. I'm gonna guess that was probably pierce damage. No, my pierce damage is 80%. Alright, interesting. What killed me then? Huh. Well, it's not a huge deal. We're right here. It just will require a bit of a more cautious approach here, since apparently there's a firing squad up there. Hello. You weren't here 2 seconds ago. There we go. Let's approach from this angle. Can we? Alright. That works, but it's not exactly the way I imagined this going. Right. I don't think we'll need the Inquisitor Seal at this point. Yeah. No. No. Oh, yep, I need to pick up my grave. A bit of a setback, definitely, but not too bad. Here's the good old Temple of Osir. Alright. Hello. Alright. And we just go through this. And we go this way. And here we are. You know, it occurs to me, actually. Hold on one hot second. Can I? Oh yeah, that's just the curse. One of these is assigned to, that's Fire Strike, that's fine. This is on Inquisitor Seal. I can't put that on. Okay. I was kind of curious. What's Sun Stormbox? Okay, yeah, no, I remember. That's the Aether Bombs, or the Arcane Bombs. The Arcane Bombs, I think it's called. The Widow thing. Okay. That's a hero there. So we're gonna Put this down. Okay, you're going to be a bit of a problem, aren't you? You're a regenerator. Never mind. You're not going to be at all a problem. Forget it. Never mind about any of that. Alright. Just take care of you. Get rid of all you. Excellent. Okay. Did I remember reading this? No. Alright. That's because I skipped over all this area before in Elite with the Rift. Because I used the stone. And then we just pop on down here. Hello. Delightful, delightful, delightful. Good. I don't know why I bothered coming up here, honestly. There was really nothing up here specifically that I needed. That was silly. Yep, we'll just go ahead and toast all this. Perfect. I guess we'll fight these guys. Alright, good. Yeah, you're gonna come flying up here. Just to die. You're gonna spawn a bunch of flame maggots, and no one cares. More of these guys. More of the same. Let's go. Alright. Excellent. Now you may be wondering why I haven't removed my augments. That is because I need to get the Eye of Ikur, which is in the Temple of Osir here, the actual temple itself, and it is being protected by a lightning enemy. He's got some cold damage on him, but I have cold resistance up right now, so that's fine. But I've left my lightning resistance augments on because I do believe he reduces your lightning resistance at the very least by some extent. I can't remember by how much. I think it's 20%. I'm not 100% sure. I don't quite remember what he reduces it by, but I believe it's 20%. So I would like to have some overcap on that, and I think my overcap is 29%, so it's not too bad. He'll probably reduce it to roughly 80, so that'll balance out nicely. Ooh. Yay. Alright. Hello. Fantastic. And we're just gonna go ahead and whack you. It should be really quick. Yeah. You know what I really could use? Which would be a lot faster. I went to the wrong rift. Whoops. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but... Oh no, that's the right rift, because I forgot that the faction merchant... Silly me. I keep forgetting that he keeps moving outside. Double experience. For an hour. I won't necessarily be going the full hour here, but... You know, bonus experience is bonus experience. It only costs iron bits to get, so it's very cheap to acquire. Here we go. Alright, just wipe out all these enemies. I'll probably wipe out all the enemies in the temple just for the experience right now. Just because I do have the Potion of Clarity on at the moment. Anyone back here? No, okay. Occasionally there is. Not very often, but I've encountered enemies back there before. Alright. Are you? There we go. There's enemies on the other side, of course. I'll have to go around and get them at some point. Hello. That was nice. How about up here? Is this blocked off, or is this not blocked off? I'm kind of curious. I need to plan my route. The really nice thing about Ore of Censure in this area is that you can use it to just basically ignore the maggots and they'll all just burn to death anyways. Okay, this is not blocked off. We do have a chest over here. That's not what we need. I don't need that either. But that's okay. I'm not yet ready to farm. Let's see how much experience we can get. There we go. Come on. There you go. Oh, wait. We've got maggots. There we go. Not anymore. We'll get rid of you guys first so I can get rid of the other guy by himself. And then you're going to show up, and then I'm going to slap you down because that's how I roll. Olswin's Wrath will take care of maggots. I was already through that area. I don't know where the heck you came from, but alright. Sure. And boom. Ah, alright, good. Bring it on. Oh, a hero here. Hello. I didn't even notice. Oh, 2 heroes. Very nice. Thank you. Is there still someone else here, or are we just, there's just maggots burning? That's fine. Anything actually useful in here? Not really. Alright. Anywho. Yeah, that's blocked off, so we have to go down here. Hey, how you doing? I'm not really concerned about you. Beautiful. Hi. Excellent. And sure. And sure. Ah, shoot. Well, sacrifices must be made. I'm not going all the way back there for them. Alright. Alright, alright. I'll have to look at that piece of armor I just picked up. Get out of here. No. Interesting. Maybe. Resistances are... Well, I need the bleeding right now, but I could always augment that if I really needed to. We'll leave it for now. I need the scaled hide at this point in time. It's definitely an interesting piece of armor. I could probably find something a little better for me. But again, that's mostly going to be the fire damage skills. I do want to focus on the lightning a little bit more. I do want fire in there as a secondary damage type for those enemies that are resistant to lightning. Yes, I do have lightning resistance reduction, but it doesn't hurt. Alright, you're going to be a bit of a problem here. But I have Olswin's Wrath and this. Ogoloth Stormbox, so we can actually get through this. I have... There we go. Just eliminate you really quick. Alright. Yeah. Could always use Olswin's Wrath and go for lightning type explosives. That would be fairly interesting. It really depends on what equipment I wind up getting during my farming fest. I'm not terribly picky. I want lightning increases, obviously. I might check my notes. See if there's a set that I can farm a particular boss for, because that'd be a little bit easier, at least for emergency purposes. It really depends on how it goes initially. I'll talk about it more at the end of the weekend when you all get to actually see what I've constructed based on what I wind up going for. Hello. Alright. Excellent. Good. We'll just eliminate all of you really quick. Fantastic, fantastic. Open this up really quick. Okay. Yeah, I see you coming at me. I see you coming at me. Give me these gloves. I don't need them, but I want to sell them. There we go. Alright, perfect. Now I want to go across the way here. See what's popping over here. Excellent. Plenty of delicious enemies I can eliminate. There's a chest there I can explode. Nice. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Oh, Plague Guard grips. Okay. Can't go any farther that way, which is fine. Alright. And we'll just pop across over here. Come down here, see what's going on. Hello. Yep, there we go. They're not really doing anything important, so we'll just go ahead and pick this stuff up. Am I even going to need Inquisitor Seal here? No, I'm not going to need Inquisitor Seal here. I'll probably do the shrine just for the experience that I'll get out of the fight there. Freebies. I know, get over yourself. Ah, here we go. Good, good. Oh, you're a hero too, huh? Alright. Get rid of you really quick. There we go. You're arcane, so you're going to be a pain in the neck. We're going to get rid of you. Come on, hurry up and die for me. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All the arcane people are dead? I think so. Yeah, that's pretty important. I have a lot of auras I've got on, so it's very important that I eliminate arcane enemies very quickly. Alright, that worked out great. Wait a minute. I think this is... No. I misread that when it dropped. That was not quite what I was hoping it was. Anyways. Oh, there's more people here than met the ear. Alright. And then you guys. Perfect. And then you. Let me actually drop my map so I can fight you. That really helps. Handguards of Heroism. Nah. I'm gonna take a pass on that. It's just a swap for different resistances, that's all. Is there anyone down here? Yes, there is. Oddly. There we go. We'll just crack these open while you're dying. Thank you. Another mythical omen. I think that's my second one with this character alone. Anywho. Yeah, I'm not really that concerned. I think we can take you out pretty quick. Let's get in closer, though. There we go. And, yep. Alright, so let's see how this goes, right? This is mostly lightning damage. Do I have any... Well, I have this, which I'll probably use just in case. I'll use this because I'm pretty sure he's got the ability to... He's either freezes you or stuns you, and my stun resistance is moderate. Yeah. Okay, he's got the absolute slaps, okay. Alright. It might be worthwhile not fighting him right now, because I don't have the equipment that I need for that. The lightning damage was obviously not going to be a problem. It's very definitely my rather low armor. And again, that just comes down to the equipment that I have. Currently, I haven't farmed yet, so I think we'll temporarily kind of pass lightly over him for the time being. I'll just kill enemies for the farm. What I'll do, actually, I have a couple of ideas what I can do a little bit instead for some good experience. Probably should sell most of this stuff because I know most of this isn't worthwhile. There is that piece of armor, this one right here, that I want to set aside while I think about it. I'm not sure I want that yet. So we'll leave that aside for the time being. Sell this stuff. Use this. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to leave him alone for the time being because I definitely don't have the kind of armor that I want for that. And unlike with the Flesh Shaper, who I was able to run circles around for an extended amount of time and just hit the sweet spots of dodging the ethereal attacks, I don't really have that for the orbs because those are randomized and I'll just randomly get stunned and killed. And that's just not a good time. But there are other things we can do in the meantime, so it's not really that big of a deal. I'll return and deal with him when I need to. Although I should probably, I wonder if I could make that. Hold on, let me try something. Assuming I didn't reflexively open up a rift. No, I did not. Okay, let's see if I can get in there and grab my grave and then rift back out really quick. Yeah, see, the problem here is that primarily I'll get stunned. Yeah, see, I'll just get stunned and then I'll get trapped in one of his abilities, which is the main problem there. So what I'll probably just do is... I forgot you existed. I'll just waltz in there, grab my grave, rift back out, and then go from there. Should work. Depends on if I can slip in there and grab that without him necessarily finding me or seeing me. And out. Just pick the first rift. Doesn't matter. Alright. And then go back to the Temple of Osir. Because I can't do with him that I did with the Shaper of Flesh. And I don't have the equipment for that at this time. Because I have not farmed. And like I said, I'm hoping to get my character here to level 100. So that way I can, in fact, start farming for permanent equipment. I could theoretically do so now at level 98, but I want to get the character to level 100 this episode. And we'll be completing a couple of choice quests in the meantime to accelerate that little facet. We can also run a test as well while we're in the area here, because I can't remember something. I can't remember if you already have all your devotion points. Does completing a shrine still give you experience? I know it does when you don't have all your devotion points, but I can't remember. I thought it did. Let me just pop in here really quick and test with this shrine in here. Also, I want to pick up another ring while I'm in here anyways, so. Of course, it requires a rigid cell. Alright. Devastating ring of protection, huh? That's not it. Chaos resistance. 90, but that vitality resistance, never mind. That's terrible. We can make a rigid shell very easily. I just want to grab another Leovinus' ring, because I love these. Yeah, we can really quickly rift somewhere, build that. Let me see. We'll just go back to the Conclave level 3. I just have a memory problem. Rigid shell. Rigid shell. There we go. Perfect. There's, of course, also the Void quest for Anastaria that I never completed as well. Oh, yeah, it does give you a little bit of experience. Alright. Fair enough. I could probably go back if I really needed to, and, that's a fascinating idea. Well, we'll see how far we can get with the, potion here. Alright. And let's go ahead and grab this. Alright. Okay. And then we'll just go on down here. Oh, I walked by the goons. Whoops. Alright. Okay. And we'll just go down there and talk to these guys. We are at about half an hour, so I will probably conclude the episode after I deliver these people. They should push me pretty close to level 99. Hello. Good, good. And excellent. Alright. Go back and talk to these people. I believe after that we do the testing of the peoples, if I'm remembering correctly. Or is that the one where, is this the one where we sacrifice the people? I can't remember. Oh yeah, yeah. This is the trial. Yeah. Pretty easy. Ta-da! Nyarm. Alright. I'll go on ahead. You know what? We'll extend this episode slightly. I'll fight until I'm level 99. And that way I'll be at least pretty close. And over the weekend I'll hit level 100 and farm. Farm over the weekend. And come back on probably Tuesday, I think. Monday or Tuesday, I'm not sure. It really depends on what my weekend plans are. It's a 3-day weekend, so I don't know if my family has something planned. I've got no idea. But Tuesday at the absolute latest will be when I drop the Shattered Realm video with this, with a actual completed set of something, a build, an actual cohesive build. somewhat improv. I'm still not going to be fully deviating away from improv because it's kind of going to be like, what's the first thing that comes up that I happen to get that increases the lightning damage, stun jacks, full spread, whatever, and then kind of work from there. So I'll be very interested to see what I do wind up with. But I am looking for, obviously, specifically lightning damage, fire damage as an accessory damage type, physical and internal trauma damage as an accessory damage type. Alright. We'll crack this open really quick. I'll probably readjust my my abilities a bit depending on what I do wind up with. I might deviate a little bit more away from the fire. For example, I wouldn't be terribly surprised if I switched burning, blasting strike or whatever this is. What is this? Bursting round. That's what it's called. Before switching that off, if I maybe found something that increased lightning damage something else enough. There we go. Yep. Alright, so what I'm going to do, that is basically going to be my plan here. I am going to return with having farmed over the weekend. I do have a couple of videos I will also be doing in the meantime, discussing various things. I need to re-upload the Paladin video. You can expect that Saturday. I have the Ritualist video. I'm going to do a comprehensive view of the Ritualist, which is the Necromancer Shaman combination. That's going to be very comprehensive. And I'm going to go into everything there, beginning to end, the whole McCoy. And probably at some point in the near future, I'll update the Constellation videos I've already put out. And yeah, and then, like I said, Monday or Tuesday, you'll see good old Pure Theory here, but with an actual set of equipment. So, with that being said, thank you all very much for joining me. Thank you for your time and patience. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for the conversations. Thank you for the requests. Thank you for the ideas. Thank you for the corrections. I do appreciate it. And this is... I don't have what anyone would call a large community, but that doesn't matter. It is a community focus. What I've always wanted from this channel, more than anything, was a group of people who can just sit down and talk about gameplay and will correct me when I make mistakes or offer suggestions of things I should try. And because things that I can try, other people can see and then decide, hey, does this look good to me or not? And well, the improv gameplay style is definitely not for everyone. It does have its flaws. I've been struggling with my armor for this character for a very long time. I can't remember when I specifically started struggling with the armor. Even with the armor absorption, I just don't have high enough armor to make that difference. And that's one of the downsides of improv, is sometimes it just doesn't work out. And that's okay. I enjoy the challenge of improv, which is why I play improv. But for Shattered Realm, does need to be some kind of cohesive plan. And like I said, I have been planning on using this character for the Shattered Realm for a while. So I will be, slapping this character into some much more serious shape here with all of that. So there is that as well to look forward to. But yeah, we will see a cohesive build with this character very shortly. But thank you. I do appreciate you very much. The amount of eagerness with which I look forward to comments from people either asking for making requests or talking about builds. I adore this. This is what I started this channel for. Not necessarily specifically for Grim Dawn. I do want to get into more single-player games and talk about the plot of single-player games as well. I think that a lot of people really don't appreciate some of the messages inherent in a lot of single-player games. There's more depth to single-player games than what I think a lot of YouTubers really talk about. Some do, don't get me wrong, but a lot are just there to, I don't know, they don't really... a lot of YouTubers don't really necessarily grapple with the consistent message of games. Sometimes they do. I know the Something of Senua, I can't remember what the name of that game is. A lot of people interacted with that very seriously because that had an extremely significant message of mental health. I don't know why I'm rambling about this in Grim Dawn, but, I do, once I'm, done with this character, done in air quotes, I will still be putting out Grim Dawn content, just not every day like I have been, or nearly every day. I must confess that my daily upload intentions don't always get fulfilled. I try my best, but some days I'm just so tired from work that I just don't have the energy, or I sleep so badly that I don't have the energy the next evening to stay awake that long and record stuff when I get back from work. So, but I try. I do try to put out 2 to 3 videos a day consistently. And I'm sorry that I don't necessarily always succeed at that, but I do try my best on that. And you will be seeing, Grim Dawn stuff. Usually you'll see this probably from here on out. You'll see it starting Mondays. Next week I'll probably have pretty consistent Grim Dawn stuff because I got to talk about the secret areas, I got to talk about the secret bosses, I got to talk about the Shattered Realm and the Crucible. And I want to talk about hardcore at least a little bit. So that's going to be, regular amount of Grim Dawn content for the next week, and then after next week, you'll probably see completed tests that I've finished, and of course I'll still be uploading the class the class stuff. I'm going to I'm going to try out a new format for that tomorrow. You'll see this very early Friday morning. Well, I'll have uploaded this early Friday morning. So Saturday I intend on putting out a new, very comprehensive look at the Ritualist as a test run, because there was a request for more coverage of the Ritualist by Robert Larson. So I will be doing an extremely comprehensive look at that class. So that's my plans currently. My semester for my graduate degree also starts Tuesday, so my schedule might get a little more inconsistent depending on what my homework looks like that week. So, I'll keep trying, but my upload schedule might get a little bit more inconsistent, so I do apologize for that. But thank you all very much for being here. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. So, thank you. I would also like to especially shout out Case Deck and Crab Turtle, because they've corrected me when I've been mistaken, and I do appreciate that, because I don't want to spread misinformation, and if I make a wrong assumption or I make a mistake, I'm glad that there are people who watch who are willing to tell me that. I know from experience from my workplace and from seeing other channels that there is a certain amount of fear with trying to correct someone else, whether they, for any reason really, but I do appreciate that, because I don't want to give out misinformation. But I do appreciate it, so thank you very much, and I will see you next video. Have a great 24 hours.